Hey guys, welcome back. Simon, AKA Coach Thor here. I've got my lovely partner, Rebecca, joining me. So this is our cardio workout partner team family, however you want to put that together. So we've done a strength workout already, and we did more of like a HIIT style. So this one's what I call long and slow. So you're going to be working the entire time. And then we're going to be, one partner is going to be doing a hold while the other does the reps and the work. And then instead of going on a time basis, we're going to go by a rep count. Depending on where you're at, I would recommend have a clock running so you're not spending 20 minutes going through any one of these sections. The goal is, 3 to 5 minutes per section, and we got 3 different sections. So first we're just gonna go over all the different movements we're gonna be doing so you can make sure you've got what you need set up and ready for it. And then we're gonna jump into the workout, which is again, a hold with like 60 to 100 reps of a movement. Then we'll take a little kind of 30-second break in there. Then we'll do another series, couplet of movements, and a little break, and then a third couplet of movements. So our first hold is just a basic wall sit. Okay, so the goal is gonna be 90 degrees at the thighs, 90 degrees at the shins. Obviously, if you need to make that a little easier, you can just slide up a little bit higher, but we want it to be challenging, right? And keep in mind, reps don't count unless your partner is holding the hold. So find that balance between hard but holdable. It's a word, okay? And that's gonna be paired up with some sort of hinge motion. So we got kind of some different options for you depending on what you have at home. If you've got a kettlebell, great, we can do some kettlebell swings, a bit more of an advanced movement. So if you don't know what's going on here, don't worry about doing that. And nice little pop coming up eye level. Otherwise, next mod and what I'd recommend for probably most of you at home is just what we call a sumo stance, kettlebell or object deadlift. So she's just going there, nice wide stance, toes pointing out, driving those knees out, reaching that butt back stays nice and flat, touching the ground, stand up tall, really flexing that butt at the top of each rep there, okay? Or the last option, depending if you got something a little lighter, you could just do what we call a sumo stance or good morning. And the only difference there is now the weight's gonna be up higher rather than down lower. So it's gonna be a little bit more in that back, which again, if it's a light enough weight, feels good, great. And then keep in mind, turn sideways for me for a sec, yeah. So what's really important with these, right? We're hinging. So we're reaching that butt back. She's not bending down. And that's gonna be very key throughout this workout. As you fatigue that we're not bending, we're sending the butt back. So again, a wall sit paired up with some version of a hinge, and we're gonna be doing 100 reps of that hinge motion while holding the wall sit. Our next couplet, a plank hold. Oh, you demo everything, great. I'll do the burpees. Plank hold, so she's gonna go down onto her elbows. All right, just hold a nice solid flat plank position. If you're like me and that is miserable, you can drop the knees down onto the ground, still holding that good solid plank position. And then partner 2, we're bringing back the burpees because that home workouts, full burpees this time. So I'm going all the way down the floor, touching my chest to the floor, coming up, and then jumping over my partner, all the way back down. I'm not doing a perfect push-up or anything. Okay, you just literally, a burpee in our world is lay down, get back up any which way. And then same thing for that, we're gonna be going 60 reps total while the partner holds the plank. And then our last one, probably a new movement for you, we call it a table hold. Okay, so she's in this nice table position. You can change the intensity on the arms and the shoulders by changing that hand position a little bit. So making it more intense, turning the hands in, less intense, turning them out. Try to find that balancing point that there's not too much tension up there. Keep that butt up as high as you can. While partner's holding that, we are doing lunges or mountain climbers. So that's either gonna be a jumping lunge, let's keep holding, jumping lunge, or a mountain climber, which would be these guys here. So jumping that up and alternating feet coming up nice and high. So quick recap again, we're gonna do a wall sit paired up with some sort of a hinge for 100 or so reps. Then we're gonna do a plank paired up with a burpee, your partner doing burpees over top of you for 60 or so reps. And then we're going into that table hold with jumping lunges. And we're going for, what do we say, 80 reps total, and both legs counting as 1 rep. And again, we've timed this out to roughly be, depending on my fitness level right now, 4 to 5 minutes per section. And then we're gonna take about a 30-second break in between, just kind of reset, get things ready, and then move on to the next. If you wanna just go for broke and hammer it out all the way through, go for it. Remember, we wanna move as fast as we can, that we can keep moving, and that we always maintain good form. And then remember, reps don't count if you're not doing the hold. Okay, let's move these out some room. So it's gonna be the way we're gonna do it, you're gonna hear us counting out. Also keep in mind, you don't have to split the work evenly. Rebecca's a lot fitter than I am. So if I'm dying halfway through, I might only do, say, 5 of the burpees or 5 of the lunges, and I'll let her do more. So what's gonna be important for communication is we're gonna keep a running count of the reps that we're doing. And again, our first movement, we're aiming for 100 of them. while holding the wall sit. So she's gonna do probably 10% or so. I'm gonna aim to do 10, but if I can't, I might just do 5, and I'm gonna let her know each time we switch where I was at and vice versa. All right, gonna rock. I'm gonna start a separate timer here. See if we can do this, how fast we can go. So again, we are starting with wall sits and some sort of a hinge. So she can't start until I'm sitting. We'll probably have another timer up somewhere for you. I don't know where it's gonna end up. All right, I'm going down. 3, 2, 1, and we're going. Oh, this is a huge mistake. Okay. Good, just count out loud. This might take longer than 5 minutes. So I'm trying to hold 90-90. Ideally, my hands are not on my thighs. Good. Perfect. So she's done 10, we're gonna switch. I'm gonna do a different version just to mix it up. So I'm going for the good morning here, nice wide stance, reaching the butt as far back as I can. Yeah. 20. So she counted for me as great. She knows my habits, but I would say, hey, I did 20. We're gonna go, oh God, I'm dying, give me a second. And go. So we're at 20. And again, ideally, I'm not putting my hands on my knees as badly as I want to right now.
9, 30.
Oh God, okay, 30. I'm gonna mix it up again. I gotta wait for her to be ready. Good to go. I'm starting from 30. Again, you'll notice I'm sending the butt back. I'm not bending down. And that's 40. Good. So I'm gonna start cheating a bit because otherwise I will not hold this to save my life. And so I finished 40. Gonna mix it up again. I'm going into a swing and away. She's ready, good. Come on. I'm gonna say, you know what, I'm feeling great and I hate wall sits. I'm gonna do an extra 10. Can you hold that sit? Her legs are doing a lot better than mine. So you don't have to do even reps. 70 reps, all right. That's just me trying to avoid the wall sit, right? Work with your partner. And go. So we're at 70. 4, And again, change it up. You guys can stick to the same depending on what you got. I'm gonna make this a little harder, different. We're ready to go. So again, I'm just gonna do, and this is what I would say would be the hardest version depending on your weight. So just really make sure you're doing it safely. And again, you'll notice I'm not bending down. I'm just reaching my butt back.
9, 90.
Oh, here we go, our final 10. So again, we're going for 100 reps. We're at a little over 3 minutes now, perfect. Boom. Oh, 3.5 minutes. High five. We'll take about a 30-second break just to shake it out a little. Also reset here. So now we're going into plank holds. Oh, no more weights. Oh, this is not my favorite part. So now we're going into planks and burpees over the partner. No, I don't really want to do either. So just to know, guys, these are 2 of my least favorite movements paired together. So that's all I have. I'm pre-complaining. So we are going for a plank hold and 60 reps. I am terrible at planks. I'm gonna do my best to not have to scale this, which means I hope she's gonna burpee real quick to save my ass here. We're going for 10s.
I just need, no, I need more.
More room? Line number 70, yeah, okay. All right, the break's over. Again, she can't start on the plank and she better start once I'm in the plank. And we're going for 60. She's doing 10, whew. Question is, can Simon hold a plank for that long? 50-50 chance. And again, to modify, which I'm trying to avoid, I would put my knees down. Instead, I'm just gonna let my body shake violently here while I hold this.
8, 9.
Oh, okay. Now, the real debate is would I rather do more burpees or have to plank again? All right. And so we're going again. Full burpees this time. Chest to the neck. If you want to step over, if it's risky business, that is fine. And again, I can step those totally fine. I don't want to do plank again. Oh, man. Oh. We're at 20. Okay, so I'm dying. So I'm going to modify. So I'm still holding that solid bridge just from the knees. So the other option too, which I'll recommend after I do my 10, is we just drop down to 5 reps of the burpees. But I'm gonna make her hold the plank first. Ready? Okay. And again, a burpee, remember, crawling down and up, totally okay. Right? We're looking, as long as the chest touches the ground, that is all that we're looking for. And I can keep moving a lot better by crawling rather than jumping. And again, if you need to, step over. Oh, my heart rate's up. So there's no chance I'm gonna hold a plank for however long I've had to hold a plank for. So I'm gonna say, hey, I'm dying. Let's do 5 reps. But now I'm gonna go back to trying to hold a proper plank. And I regret it already. Yeah, so quicker switches. I got 10 left. Oh, I'm not gonna be a hero. I'm going for my knees. You can finish them off. I'll hold. Oh, no. I made a mistake. Couldn't do it. I'm letting my partner down right now. Okay. Now remember, reps don't count if you're not holding. Oh, 60 burpees. All right. We got one more workout, guys. All right, so again, about a 30-second break. Coming up on 9 minutes. And our last table holds, jumping lunges. So you're not gonna jump. So Rebecca's got a bit of a bad foot and ankle right now, so she's gonna mod to a step back, alternating lunge. I lied, she's doing mountain climbers. We call it WOD brain, workout brain. So she's gonna do the mountain climber variation. Again, we're just looking for some type of a lunge paired up with our table hold. Good table hold, if you've never done it, bit of a different movement. You'll see, just play with that hand position a bit. Try to get your butt as high as you can. I'm on the ground, so I'll start tabling. And how many are we doing? 80 total, and each rep, each leg is 1. 20 reps, 10, yeah. Okay, let's start at 9:30, 3, 2, 1. So again, I'm trying to stay as flat as I can. She's doing 2 legs equals 1 rep. Sit. Wipe your hands up. Exercise is hard, guys. I don't know if you know this. And again, I'm trying to keep driving through my heels, keep my butt as high up in the air as I can. She's a lot faster than I. Oh, it's true too. I'm opening my hips fully with each one, so I'm not down here. Halfway. Oh, my quads are burning. Okay. I'm gonna try that mountain climber version. Seems more up my alley right now. It's not any easier. She just makes it look easy. Are we at 60? Oh, yeah. All right, back to your quads. There it is. Exercise is so fun, guys. I love cardio so much. Thanks for joining us. Again, change up those movements a bit. Follow the patterns, right? We did a lunge, some bend and some hinging. But remember, as long as you push yourself and you're looking uncomfortable like me, so you got a little bit of sweat going on, then you're getting your better from your workout. Thanks for joining us, guys. Hopefully next time we'll go back to strength work because I'm better at that. Cheers.